What is it about a neighborhood that makes it quaint? Quiet streets shaded with rain trees that extend like some brave overhanging firmament, black and green and brown in the post-monsoon rot. A nunnery that claims to cure any allergy you may have through a system of vials and witchery. From what I hear, preying on the chronically despondent sufferers of early morning sneezes and facial itches. The Bangalore flu, if you have it, you know what I'm talking about. Stores named after the building numbers of the streets they're on. Incorrect, no doubt, for that number doesn't even exist in the city plan anymore. Gift shop is just fine. Residents who trace their history a few generations, progeny of the once Diwan of Mysore, one-time landlords to large swathes of the neighborhood, now living private existences in walled courtyards near Bangalore's largest cathedral. Vernacularly distinct people, more macha than maga. Surely, the original residents, descendants from the working class of the nearby colonial tanneries. It's all a bit of a cliche if you ask me. Another Bangalorean disease of dwelling on the past, self-deprecating our current predicament with the useless dose of nostalgia. So let's go again, shall we? I used to ride and walk around Tannery Road a bit years ago. There used to be an ever-changing complex rule of one-ways that always confused me, so I invariably parked the bike at the crossroads near Bilal Masjid and just walked around. It was a singular quest to find the best veal kebab I could find. Most of the time it was a miss over a hit, but the experience of Tannery Road always threw unexpected surprises. Affan Kebab is a 40-year-old establishment on Tannery Road. Just think about that, 40 years of fal, veal kebab, quail kebab, sheikh kebab, nalli soup, and of course the chicken kebab. And what a delicious kebab it is. Feverishly red from the prodigious amount of food coloring, fried till crispy on the outside and steamed to juicy perfection on the inside, with a definite nutty aftertaste of ghee or tallow, secretly added to the bubbling engine oil vat by the kebab master. I've seen this myself. They have moved around a little bit in the area, recently displaced on account of metro construction, etc., but they remain a not oft-repeated guilty pleasure. A quiet plate of kebabs had by your lonesome with no one to share it with is a truly meditative experience. It's the stuff cowboys might sing about. All this does beg the question about the Bangalorean chicken kebab, a dish so unique yet ubiquitous that poems have been written about it. You see, when people from outside the city order a chicken kebab and encounter a deep fried, crispy piece of bird, their shock is understandable. And before people start thinking that it's a variant of the chicken 65, let's just not go there. The 65 is battleless and it lacks crisp. The Luru chicken kebab is its own thing. We own the chicken kebab and we love our chicken kebab, and everyone has their own favorite. I had tried once to delve into the provenance of this crispy fritter, but it was a rabbit hole that almost always ended at the doorstep of Empire or Imperial, depending on who I spoke to. It's only right to clarify that I was first introduced to a memorable kebab at Empire, had with ghee rice and a couple of coin parotas, Bangalore's midnight national dish, if there ever was one. Despite all the hate Empire gets now, it's still a great plate of kebabs. I mean, now without color also, it's really good. Imperial still remains a magnificent kebab though, probably the best in the city. The chili kebab always. But for me, the best kebabs in Bangalore are at Pareira's. See, the thing is, every neighborhood needs a hero. And Pereira, the one eyed man of Coles Road, is the kebab hero we all need to celebrate. If you grew up in Kant in the 80s and 90s and had a penchant for the occasional kebab, chances are you had kebabs at Pereira's. His stall on Coles Road started with a dish called the chicken fry, which was essentially an entire leg or breast, battered and deep fried till crisp, then chopped into exactly 4 pieces, served with a green devil's chutney, his signature condiment that spoke to his roots. It was a fiery chutney with a hint of sweetness, a tanginess from tamarind or lime, and an afterburn that left you reeling, salivating, and watering from every pore as your face slowly melted into hisses and hoos. I had once taken a few Saudi friends to sample his fare and they called it a Marwan chutney, something that surely needs a deeper dive. Over time, Pareira introduced a kebab, a mackerel fry, a spare part curry, chicken gotala served with neer dosa or semia, all of which were as good as his original chicken fry. He retired in the early 2000s and his stall, taken over by some of his boys, Narayan mainly, still exists to this day in the bylanes of Frasertown. They had to move around a lot over the years and popularity waned as people just couldn't locate them anymore, but I still find my way to the stall for an almost too often plate of chicken leg fry. Narayan has retained the original recipes and he has his regulars, so it's not like he needs a call out. I guess it's for the best. I need to have my kebabs by my lonesome. This ain't Kentucky Fried Chicken.